Hey, we are back.
Let's see if it's a little louder. You could barely hear it in the last video.
Yes, we're trying to make sure that we come out loud and clear. All of it.
All of it. So this is the Paindayhole podcast.
We are back.
Or podcast show.
If you're just tuning in for the first time, that's Jay over there. This is Roxanne. And how are you?
You don't like the format I have?
Which is what?
Where we say our names at the end?
Well, we have our names like blasted in the front in the beginning, so I might as well give it a little kick.
But maybe they're saying that's not how you say it.
Well, at least I didn't spray it.
No, they're like, it's not J. It's
Jay Paindayhole.
no, it's Yay.
Yay. This is Yay. This is Roxana and this is Yay.
Yay.
Sure, we'll go with that next time.
I'm just saying. No, I mean, typically you introduce yourselves in the beginning. I kind of did it the opposite.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm trying to work on my new intro to see if we can have some subtle way of introducing the show. Still work in progress.
Yeah.
We're working. We got it.
Yeah. I mean, consider our last video took
A week.
almost a week to upload it
Yeah.
due to technical difficulties on my part.
It's all good. Trial and error for us. You know, this is our first
And,
time actually doing this, so.
A late recording, and then messing up on my end. And then I messed up the video. I had to re-edit. And I ended up deleting the very first one we done.
I was like, sad. Good thing we got it already on internet. Our permanent right there.
Yeah, I just don't have the original file to edit.
Don't ask me to go back and reminisce because I can't.
Well, you're going to have to watch the first video. But, yeah. Well, what should we talk about first? Should we talk about our boy Elon?
Yes, let's start off with him.
Elon?
Yes.
I just don't get it.
Please elaborate. Because that could be about anything about him. And that would fit.
Okay, well, one time he sold like this flamethrower, which I guess seems okay. It was like a rifle that shot flames out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the price of it. Any applicable use for it? Probably not. I guess maybe you're trying to kill bugs in your house.
Yes, it's that crucial.
But I didn't really have a problem. This one I kind of have a problem with.
What's he selling now?
What does Elon Musk perfume smell like? Burnt hair explained.
Gross.
So he has a perfume called Burnt Hair.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because
I mean, who told him in his right mind that would actually be a good title for a perfume?
I imagine it smells like burnt hair. But yeah, he sold. Musk has reportedly sold 10,000 bottles of burnt hair at $100 a pop, which means he already made a cool $1 million in less than 24 hours.
It's not about the product. It's pretty much about the hype that it's from him that they're buying.
Mm-hmm.
Which is ironic because his last name is Musk, and that's kind of like
That
another
was,
way of
yeah.
describing a scent for a perfume or a cologne.
That's what they're kind of saying because the Musk. But who the hell wants to smell like burnt hair?
I couldn't even imagine somebody capturing the smell of burnt hair in a bottle of a spray. You'd be like paranoid all day thinking your hair's on fire.
See, though consumers have yet to get their hands on Musk.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Based on reviews and a few tweets the billionaire has shared about the product, it seems like burnt hair smells like the combination of charcoal, singed flesh, and barbecue.
I've noticed this in the past that I think somebody should market the actual smell of mesquite barbecue as a perfume because God knows that drives me crazy in smell. But for it to be that close, nah. I don't think it'll
It's
work.
a niche market because like They had a bacon one.
Mm-hmm.
Some people digged it, some don't. I don't see anybody digging burnt
Hair. Yeah,
hair.
no.
But regardless, people bought it.
Like I said, it's probably because of the name itself, who it's from, and it's just
From who
hype.
it's from, exactly.
They're just buying that it's from him. If it's
So
from Elon Musk, it has to be
I don't
great.
understand why didn't he just take a dump in a bag and sell it? Because his fanboys would definitely buy it.
I'm pretty sure. I think he's afraid someone's gonna use his dump as DNA and try to frame him for stuff. There'll be a crime spree of Elon Musk because his DNA is everywhere. So that's
But
probably why he does that. He doesn't go there.
well, yeah, but or why doesn't somebody change their name to Elon Musk,
Hmm.
take a dump, and sell it, and people will just think it's Elon Musk himself.
I don't know, but after today's episode, they might.
Of the two people that watch our videos.
True, but one person tells another person, and they tell two people, and they tell two people, and so on, and so on. So,
I mean, it was like that girl that would sell her bath water.
ugh,
People would buy it.
gross.
Who was that? Remember Gwyneth Paltrow sold a candle that smelled like her vagina. I don't know what it smelled like. People bought it.
Um, to me, people would buy stuff like that as a gag gift, but it would sell. And then some people would buy it just because the smell of that just drives them crazy. I mean, people have their own ways of liking different scents.
Sold up.
But burnt hair, I don't think that would be something someone's turn on or something. Unless it gives you a memory of back in the past.
I don't know.
People with
They could
their.
have done better with the bottle design too.
I kind of like the bottle, but I would prefer for the name. It just kills the bottle, so I like the bottle.
Nah,
Kind of looks like a potion, and I love potion bottle looking stuff.
nah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't dig it.
Well, the name
But
itself kind
I
of
guess
does it.
you do like it because it's called perfume, not a cologne.
I still wouldn't buy it because if it said burnt hair, even if it was for a perfume, why would I spend $100 if I can actually produce that smell myself? Give me a curling iron. Give me 5 minutes. I'm good.
Just use a lighter, burn your hair.
Exactly. Yeah, but I think if I use a curling iron, it's more like controlled. So I can control how much getting burnt versus you freaking a lighter and whoof. Oh my god, I forgot I had hairspray on and boof, you just light up your whole head on fire.
Well,
So,
like I said, I guess because he knew his robots were going to be a bummer,
so I went to something
and
worse.
he sold some perfume to make up some money.
Whatever.
But hey, people believe this guy can sell. What was that? Tommy Boy can sell ketchup popsicles to women with white gloves.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's probably what he can do for his what they call them, those followers.
Yeah. His fan
They'll
club.
follow him to the end of the earth.
They probably would.
No questions asked.
You would have thought with all the power he has, he'd probably start his own cult.
He probably has.
And he's probably gonna go out like that too, where he's gonna have a whole group suicide and all that.
Suicide.
Yeah, like he's gonna make this whole group like commit suicide.
Maybe, right?
And then knowing his
don't
flaw,
drink the punch.
exactly, don't drink the punch. And then knowing him, he'll be too chicken to even join them, so he'll he'll wait till everybody drinks it, and then oh, just kidding, too late.
Too late.
And he's like, I guess I'll get on the next one.
PayPal.
What's up with PayPal?
They want to fine you
I'm right here.
a fee
Oh, a fee.
because of something.
What do they want to charge now?
PayPal tells users it will fine them $2,500 for misinformation. And of course, after there was a backlash, they backtracked. Can you believe that? So say COVID, you start saying things about COVID like, it doesn't kill you. they could probably say, "Oh, he put that as in his social media. We're gonna fine him $2,500."
So it's any misinformation, or is it certain misinformation? Like when you're filling out the form to make a paper, to make a thing, or saying that you're gonna do this with the money or whatever. Like I don't get it. Like what misinformation exactly are they looking for?
Let's see. Next time you're clicking through one of those impossibly long and impenetrable legal disclaimers to companies, that's where they're going to talk about it.
Hmm.
No, I don't want to. What's this? What? It pays to know. No. Well, I read this on my phone. Now they're asking me to pay. I believe it was this any information you say that was false.
It's kind of stupid.
Oh yeah,
That means everybody would be fine. Not like everybody tells the truth.
I think they had an agenda to go after people that were uh, say Democratic or Republican, like whatever side they favor. If you're on the other side, they'll look for ways to fine you that $2,500.
Still doesn't make sense.
Well, they're not doing it,
Well, I can see
but
why it backtracks immediate.
yeah, because their stock tanked after this came out,
I bet.
and then they're like, "Oh, we didn't mean to put that in there."
Whatever.
Like, yeah,
I think they put it out there, whether it went bad or not, and then they take it back. But they're probably gonna be doing it anyway. But they can't say that. Well, we didn't tell y'all because we did. So they have like physical proof that they did announce that they would do that to you. So in their minds, it's
no,
probably
they're
like,
not going to do it because everybody will just abandon the platform and go to their competitor like Square or well, there you see Square. Um, I don't
were
know,
you talking about it?
Chase
And then it
Business
said,
and stuff. What?
did you say Square? And then it started popping up.
No, it was there the whole time.
Oh, okay. I was gonna be like, Internet, are you listening to us?
They probably are, but no, they'll just go to the competitors and PayPal was like, "Oh, we're sorry, we're sorry." Oh,
Yeah, but even if they do that, I mean, like, will they make you end up in debt because of that, or like make you like
I
have
don't think it'll be enforceable. They'll do it and then they'll be going to court and be like, "What kind of malarkey is this you're trying to
well, I'm pretty
pull?"
sure they would lose in court. But what I'm saying is that, will it like if you know how like you don't pay something because they're charging you way too much for
Well,
something like
if
out of
they would have
nowhere.
went through it, I would have done something to see if they charged my credit card because that's the only thing I have on PayPal. If I use PayPal to buy it, it goes to my credit card, and then I would have disputed the charge. But they're not going to go through it. But if they did, I would have intentionally tried to do something to see if they fined me $2,500.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if it's a credit card or you actually have an account, like a bank account with them, and they take the money out that way. I don't know.
And then you're assuming they might just automatically take it out versus where you're just getting fined. Maybe it's just like they're telling you that you're going to be charged for this much.
No, because like a bank, say they say, oh, $500 limit
Mm-hmm.
or not a limit, balance you got to maintain
Mm-hmm.
each month. If you go below that, we're gonna charge you $5.
Do they even still do that?
Yeah, they still do that.
Hmm.
Not all banks, but some banks.
If your
And
bank does
you
that,
you
get
drop to
out.
$4.99 for that month. Oh, automatic $5 they're gonna take out for that month. Even if you put that $1 back in the same day, they're gonna take out that $5.
It's already too late.
Then you probably can go and dispute it, and they'll go ahead and credit you that $5 back. But most people won't. They'll just make the $5.
Yeah.
So I would see them just automatically deducting $2,500.
Mm-hmm.
So say you had $1,000, they're like, oh, now you still owe us $1,500 and
You're broke.
overdraw and blah 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 blah.
And you're broke.
So you're gonna pay overdraw limit and
I would totally dispute that. I'm like, the other reason why I'm overdrawn because y'all tried to charge me for shit that y'all shouldn't have charged me for to begin with.
but like I said, they backtracked. Like,
Good.
we're sorry. Please don't sell our stock. But if they did go through with it, I can see other banks trying it. Like, oh, we support the Republican Party and you're Democrat, so we're gonna charge you. I mean, there was an issue back in the day about our IRS auditing
Mm-hmm.
certain people that were affiliated with Democrats. I think, like they supported them.
I don't understand what that has to do with anything. I mean, like, it's your choice what you want to do. So why does your personal choice have effect with your money?
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like being racist. I'm like,
racist.
kind of. I mean, like, you're getting punished for being Democrat or Republican and supporting who you want to support. I mean, like, that kind of like, I don't think that's right. So I want to say that's. You know, I'm gonna stop right there because I know I'll say something pendejo. And
Paindayhole.
I'll be like, I should have backtracked that. So never mind. I'm not into much of politics and in general, so I'm like, not going there.
You going there?
No, I want to keep the peace.
You don't rock the vote.
Oh no, I rock the vote, definitely do. But that's about it. I'm not gonna tell you where I vote. I'm gonna tell you my personal favorite, but you know, I believe in voting.
Hmm. Let's see this one. On what planet is a 50% plus tip a standard tip? Uber Eats customer leaves $4 tip on $17 order and a driver still won't pick it up.
What do you mean won't pick it up?
Like deliver it. Pick it up to deliver it to her.
Hmm. I don't know.
Where is this?
Non-tippers table of shame. So because there's no tip, then nobody will go pick it up.
No.
Don't you
I
get
mean,
paid?
it's not worth it. I mean, why are you going to deliver? You get your little fee from, I guess, Uber, and they're more relying on the tip that you give them.
Yeah, but so do waitresses, but they still deliver their food to the
Okay, call me
table.
out if I'm wrong. Like, let me know if I am in the wrong. So I just ordered from Uber Eats. And I think at this point we've seen a lot of the videos where it's like, oh, here's all the food at the end of the night from like the bad tippers. And I ordered my food a really long time ago and it still doesn't have a driver. So I'm worried that it will end up on that shelf of bad tippers. But again, this is the part where you can let me know if I'm in the wrong. The total for my food with like fees and taxes was $17. I even rounded up and I tipped $4 on a $17 meal. And I'm gathering on this app that that is a bad tip. And the app was even suggesting that I tipped like $10. Like, I was a server for like 10 years. On what planet is a 50% plus tip like a standard tip? Like, why would I tip almost the equal cost of the entire meal? Like, is that genuinely how like Uber and DoorDash is set up now at this point?
So, you used to be a waitress.
Mm-hmm.
You ever get a 50% tip?
No.
No.
Mm-mm. Because I think the service that we have of Uber Eats and all that, they're thinking, I think in their mind, there should be a minimum tip of this much. It doesn't matter how much food they're delivering or whatnot. So that's why it's pretty high. But I mean, like, I can see her point. Like, why would it pay like that much of tip if my food didn't even cost that much? Because on the other hand, Uber Eats just seem like I'm bringing you your food, whether you ordered this much or that much. They don't care how much food you ordered. The fact that they're making a good service for you, you should be tipping them a certain amount, which to them it's more than half, or not even that. I think they don't even care how much it is. They could just want to be paid like a good tip, like $10 tip plus, probably, just to make the trip. So I don't think it has to do anything with how much the food is, because like I said, some people order stuff that are just $10, or some people order food that's $50, $60, which I'm kind of one of them. But I don't think the Uber driver sees how much you spent. They just want you to pay them for their good service, and they think they deserve probably $10 more, $10 or above at least. So, and like it says, I mean, it just varies on like the percentage, but I don't know. We're weird.
Well, I kind of agree with the driver because it's not like I'm going from the kitchen to your table in the restaurant. we're actually going wherever we are, going to that restaurant, picking up your meal, and driving to your house. 50%, maybe not. But it should probably be more than 15%. Maybe 25. But some drivers want more. I don't know. I don't deliver food, so I don't know.
I think the biggest problem that they have is that they cannot find drivers that are. I think their goal should be to find drivers that are closer to the restaurant than you are. So at least they know that they're making an effort to make the trip
Well, I
for them.
think they do because I ordered before and it was like, oh, there's no drivers in that area.
Well, that's my point. My point is that they can never find drivers in that area. They're always finding people that are further than you are, and that's why your order takes forever. And then they decide to pick up another order on the way, so your order takes even longer. So it's like you
Yeah,
get.
I don't like that multi-drop. Like, oh, they got 2 drops before they get to you. Like,
They should have enough Uber drivers to
I'm
be
like,
able
well,
to accommodate for
let me
one per
change
person.
my tip. If you're bringing it directly to me, then yeah, I'll gladly pay you 20% of the order total. But since you got 2 more drops, I'm gonna reduce my tip.
Yeah, because you're not making them. They're not making you their number one priority. So
But I never done the service, so I don't know how the app looks to the driver. But I can see why people wouldn't want, especially if you had 0 tip to begin with. I can see them like, fuck that, get out of here, go pick it up yourself.
like to me, I think it would kind of like relate to if you were just like a pizza delivery driver. Like when I was one, I was taken care of by tips and even by mileage. And yeah, the hour to per hour was really low, but every day you would have business and would be going out, and that was your job. I mean, you go out for every call, every call, every call. But the only convenience is that you already were at the store. You weren't coming from the house and then
Yeah,
having to get ready and then go over there to the store to go pick it up and then some. I think that if I was an Uber driver, I think I'd be kind of annoyed if somebody called me to go pick up something and their person that was going to get the food was like 2 blocks down from there.
well, that's what I wonder because we got the Arby's and McDonald's.
See, we're like really close to all the stores, like not even a mile away.
Is
And
this? I hate the traffic.
yeah, I mean, like
So,
what should take you like a minute to get there, because I've timed it from here to Wingstop. It's exactly 30 seconds with no traffic.
but I remember ordering McDonald's one time. They're what, like a mile away?
Yeah, like literally a mile away.
A guy brought it on a bicycle.
Bicycle, bicycle.
And for the kids, it's like, I don't care. Just give me my Happy Meal.
Mm-hmm.
So this one's probably for you because you're into that paranormal.
Ooh, yes I am. I love me some ghost stories.
It's not a ghost story, but it's
Well,
a video.
in general.
So
And plus, you know, Halloween's around the
So
corner.
for today's drink,
I saw that. Damn. That's so weird. But is it real? Ghosts are scared of her now. I bet.
yeah, so if you look at
so
that
for today's drink,
drape moving, and she just goes like, I guess she thought it was somebody, so she went over there.
It kind of somebody could still pull that off because like there could be somebody inside there and it's all dark, so it could be somebody messing with the stick and inside and just like really back up, so like they totally miss, you know. But
I was thinking it's like a little critter.
they're both curtains were mixed or messing around at almost the same time.
Yeah, I only
so
seen
for
one.
today's drink,
Look one and then look at the other one. Watch. See,
No, that was her when she went through it.
well, she thought that it was something because she didn't know that she moved it
so for
herself.
today's
No,
drink,
that was her.
Her wind.
Yeah, disturbing the wind. But that one, to me, I would chalk it up to like a little squirrel or whatever nocturnal animal jumped on it, and just slid down. It was like kind of got caught in it, so it did like
So that's
a shimmy.
so I'm assuming that that's a door to the outside, right?
Yeah,
Okay. First of all, I would not be having my door open at night like that. I don't care if it's the same neighborhood.
Well, it's probably an apartment.
Still, I don't care if it's in a balcony. I mean, still, I wouldn't do it.
When you're like on the second, third floor, like
You have
not
that.
like a person would come in. I mean, not that they couldn't, but
That's my point.
it's less likely. And you have the door open, all this breeze,
Hey,
fresh
you don't know
air.
if somebody's messing with you with a drone? That could have been a drone for all around. Just
You
zipped in and
you
zipped
would
out.
have heard it. Drones are not quiet. They're pretty loud.
She'd be like, "That's the loudest mosquito I've ever heard in my life."
So like I said, I think it was like a little critter jumped,
So for today's drink,
hit it, and it's like kind of caught in it, and,
Kind of like sliding down a little
and then
bit.
it slides down.
See, right? You saw that, right?
Yeah, that's what I think.
I mean, that's pretty logic.
so
But is it somebody with a stick? Maybe. I don't know. Is it a ghost?
Maybe.
I doubt it.
A non-believer here.
Yeah, I've never seen no ghost. The only ghost I seen is Ghostbusters.
Mm-hmm.
And they ain't afraid no ghosts.
Hell no.
She ain't either.
No, she ain't.
She ready to rock and roll right there.
Mm-hmm. Like, how dare you mess with my video?
Yeah, she's like, I'm review a drink and you damn ghost.
I'm trying to work here.
What is this? Flash. Short.
This woman here
Oh,
claims to be a
is
prophet,
funny.
and this conservative pastor appears to agree with her. But wait for the plot twist of the century.
Thank you tonight. I appreciate you very, very much. God bless you. You wanted to say something?
To the Calvary Chapel. I just wanted to say that yes, I did talk with her last night, and I didn't know much about her ministry. She was kind enough to give me as many materials as she could on the spot, and her men were perfect gentlemen to me inside. And for the rest of these 7 days that she's here, any of you that come and any of our friends that come, we need to be deeply respectful. We need to show an intense love to them. But above all of those things, we need to spend all of our time at the deepest place of prayer, praying that God indeed would protect all those who hear this false message that comes from her lips.
This woman here
Wow. Why did he say that?
because he don't believe she's a prophet.
Okay.
Huh?
It threw me off. I was like,
It threw everybody off.
what happened after that? Like,
Well, I don't know.
did she freak out? Like,
Well, her face lit up when he said that. And like, what?
yeah, but she still goes just shaking her head, like, like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, you're right. It was a plot twist.
So, yeah, I was like, that was pretty good. I like that.
Yeah, because I would not even caught that the first time I heard that, knowing me.
Now I get it. See, it's not flash message. It was supposed to be false message. Yeah, I didn't get it at first. No. Okay. You think these are viable for big trucks?
You laying on me?
Roadway safety is a serious problem that's only getting worse, especially when it comes to the transportation industry. What if you could drastically reduce the risk of your trucks being rear-ended by alerting trailing drivers that you're stopping? Now, what if there was a product that took only 5 minutes to install, didn't require any additional equipment, and
Okay, first of all, how are you going to know the truck's coming to a stop?
If you pay attention, you'll notice it slowing down and the lights turn on when he
Yeah,
brakes.
The lights light up like a regular car.
Yes.
Okay.
and was made right here in the heart of America? Well, now there is, and it's called IntelliStop, a hand-wired, hand-wrapped, and hand-tested module that does not interfere with your vehicle brakes or electronics. Our proven technology can reduce your risk of being rear-ended by over 40%. To learn more, please visit us on the web.
Okay.
What does it do?
You didn't see it?
It just blinks. Makes your lights blink more.
Please visit us on the web or contact. Technology can reduce your risk of being rear-ended by over 40%.
It pulsates. Like ding, 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 ding. And then they stay on.
Yeah, no.
Okay, well, they try to get this approved. The regulators said no.
Nah. You know what they could have done to make it better? Not event, but kind of like do what they do with the buses. Like, you know how they have a thing that says caution stop in the back of the bus where they actually you can read that and lit it up. That'd probably be a little bit better.
Well, the FMCSA says no. They denied them that.
It says pulsing lights could distract motorists. Have you seen all the lights that the 18-wheelers hook up on their vehicles to begin with? I've seen all kinds of lights. Purple lights, green lights, blue lights, neon lights. I mean, that's already distracting enough, but I mean, I'm okay with them having it because I think it just provides more light and more visibility for the people that are driving at night. That's awesome.
Well,
But how can that be any more distracting than pulsating lights? It'll just
I
look like
guess
a
because
disco.
it kind of shows it like if you're stopping or not, and maybe people will get confused.
Yeah, I
So
could
I
see
can see
that.
them not doing it to those fixed lights right there.
Mm-hmm.
What they should do is add a third brake light, like in most vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got that center light that lights up also.
Yeah.
Okay. When I was at Hollyburn, they had it on some of their trailers. A third brake light that would pulsate. The regular lights at the bottom of the trailer would not, but that third brake light would pulsate. It was maybe an 8-inch diameter light, and it would flash, ding, 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 and then stay lit to show you're coming to a stop, slowing down. I think that's the route they should have went.
Yeah.
Or if they're gonna, the FMCSA wants to change something, maybe add a third brake light, like the vehicles got.
Or maybe the reason why they didn't go that route to begin with is because it's already something that's already been invented similar. So they kind of
But like most trailers don't have it. They got these 5 lights at the top, the 1 on each end, and then 3 in the middle, and then they got 2 to 3 lights on each side.
But there's nothing in the middle.
The one would show, like one would blink to show it's turning, and the other would be illuminated and brighten when they're applying the brake. So if they would put another one in the middle that would pulsate only, then I can see that being a viable safety thing to show, okay, the vehicle is coming, slowing down, putting the brakes. But having the standard brake lights pulsating, I don't.
Yeah, it just looks like they're like just stepping on the pumping the brakes.
Yeah. So I think it's a great idea, but I don't think it would be worthwhile. And I believe those lights should be bigger to begin with, also. I mean, you look at the brake lights on vehicles; they're like twice the size of this.
Yeah.
The semis. So never understood that. Like, you got this big vehicle, but these little lights. But yeah, I just saw that article and I'm like, what? Oh, this was pretty neat.
Remember being in a bike gang when you were a kid? Well, every Wednesday morning in the Portland Public School District,
let's get some bells going.
a small trickle of bikes forms around 8 a.m.
When I say bike, you say bus. Bike. Bike.
They call it the bike bus, and as it begins to flow through the neighborhood, it gathers strength. Teacher Sam Balto is out front. Soon, a massive river of riders has formed. And that is when the feelings begin to overflow. On Wednesdays, the normal bus is mostly empty.
How do you convince parents that it's possible to go from one bus to a bike?
We underestimate how much children love being social. Rain or shine, they're motivated to see their buddies.
The effect on them is clear.
They're so excited for it, and it gets them up.
It's sort of like you're in a parade.
Just get really excited. At first was kind of hard for me, but I think I've gotten more used to it. I'm usually in the front or the middle with all my friends.
I could tell you here about the emissions saved by the bike bus, that it takes hundreds of cars off the road, and that it is very Portland. But the thing that sticks after so much stress and sorrow and loneliness the last few years is watching all these kids floating to school on a vast ocean of joy. Jake Ward, NBC News, Portland.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and break.
What do you think about that?
That was neat, and I like the idea of it, but I think that only worked for
rural areas.
Exactly. Like really rural areas,
Yeah.
like small towns.
Like it wouldn't work for us.
No, definitely not.
Not the maniacs we got driving around in the city.
Exactly.
So.
But I thought it was a really nice idea. I mean, it's really nice for the kids, especially, and they're right. I mean, kids do get excited when they find out, oh, I'm going outside, you know? I mean, some do, some don't, but ours for sure do.
They would love it. I know they would, but
I know.
They just wouldn't have the safety for our side of it. They wouldn't have the safety.
Yeah, that's too many roads.
I know the neighborhood where the schools are at, maybe it'll work for that. But
yeah.
From where we live, it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't work for everybody.
And then not to mention there's a train close by, so.
Yeah. But the train's no big. It's not. I'm more worried about the cars. Yeah. Because they're all in a rush to get to work. So I see this working in rural areas, but it's not feasible having this area. Did you notice about the video there, right, when they're interviewing the kids?
That there's a phone in front of them?
Yeah.
I noticed that exactly. I was thinking maybe they were using it as a mic or something.
No, like, put the distraction down.
Oh, you think it's theirs?
Yeah.
But they was all the same color. They all the same phone. It looked like the same phone.
Usually in the front.
Maybe, but I think it's the kid's phone. Because most kids have a phone for whatever reason.
I know. Oh, my God. There's no need for kids to have phones at school. Maybe if they were walkers, I can understand. But at school, no. No.
So I think it's the kids. I mean, maybe. I just don't see why it would be the reporters.
Like I said, maybe they're using this as a mic or something.
Right.
So they can get like another.
Stand here. Is that?
Or that's another thing. They can also be using it as a marker too. But why a phone when they can step on it, you know? So I don't know. That's like a different story right there.
Different story. So yeah, I thought it was pretty neat. I was like, oh, but
yeah, the concept of the idea is awesome, and I know that even our kids would love that. But I'm like, that would not work here.
It would not work.
It's like James told me the other day, Mom, I want to be a walker. I'm like, you want to walk home? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, that's too far. Like, I can find my way home. I'm like, no.
No.
I'm like, no. I mean, yeah, he can find his way home when he's in the car with you and he's telling you, go left, go right. Yeah, he can do that, but he doesn't understand the concept of how far we're driving versus walking. I mean, he thinks that a minute drive is like from here to downstairs or something. I mean, he doesn't understand how long we take to drive a mile in a car because how fast a car goes. So,
what about taking a bus?
No, I'm already against that already. So no.
Look at this one.
The video is heart-stopping. A 4-year-old girl falling from the back of a moving bus.
Oh my God.
Now we're hearing from the hero who saved her.
She went through such a horrible, terrifying experience.
Ryan Ciampoli was driving behind the bus when he suddenly saw the rear door swing open with a little girl hanging on. His dash cam was rolling.
She let go and hit the pavement, landed on her face.
Ryan stopped his vehicle in the middle of the highway and rushed to the little girl's aid, and he knew just what to do. He's an EMT.
She had a real deep laceration on her chin. Her teeth were broken out the wrong direction. Lips were, just right when you hit the pavement. I mean, she landed directly on her face.
So how did it happen? The minibus holds 28 passengers and was being used by a local church. Inside Edition producer Allison Hall found a similar bus.
On this bus, the emergency latch is really close to the ground, so a little girl could probably reach it. The police report said the little girl opened the emergency door just like this.
The girl was identified as 4-year-old Emily Rose Turner, who lives in Arkansas. Ryan actually found himself under criticism on social media for moving little Emily. We always hear that you shouldn't do that to accident victims.
I'm a licensed EMT, I do know all that, but there is a 1 time out of 100 where it is okay to move the patient, and that's one of the times when they're in clear danger. She's laying in the middle of a busy highway where cars could come up and hit us, hit her, kill us both.
Ryan knows it could have been so much worse.
The worst tragedy that could have happened, and that would have been her, getting ran over, or dying from the impact of hitting the ground at that speed.
So I didn't even look at the bus stop. This happened.
The bus probably wasn't even aware that it had happened.
I thought they all had alarms when those doors open.
You would think so. I think it would have gone off when it just unlocked before she even was able to open the door. So I don't know.
Happened back in 2017, or this video was uploaded in 2017. Yeah, I would have moved her.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Don't we have already laws that whenever there's a car wreck that they have to try to move the vehicles off the road to the side to be like out of danger?
Well, what, the vehicles?
Yeah, I mean like if they're movable. I mean like when people have like.
Yeah, well, that's in Texas. I don't know about other states.
But you've seen that sign, right? It says to move vehicles to the side.
Fender benders, move them off the road.
I mean, if you can't, you can. That's understandable,
yeah.
But
No, but like the girl herself, I would have. Unfortunately, if she was injured badly, I would still have to.
Yeah, I mean,
move her.
It makes sense because she's in the middle of the road. Yeah. I mean, not like he has cones all over her. Like, I don't know. And plus, everything was caught on tape, which was even like for him. So like, they could see exactly why he did what he did. They obviously could see that she was in the middle of the road. So, what to do? Get her off.
Get her off. Even though maybe you did more damage, but she could have been ran over.
Yeah,
if you left her there.
Yeah, that could have been more damaging than her. And plus the fact that he was EMT.
Yeah, he was EMT.
So I think that kind of qualified him.
But even if he wasn't, I would still say, move her out to the side of the road, away from danger. Because some knucklehead driving, not paying attention. Oh, there's a car stopped in the middle of the road, and boom.
Yeah, exactly. They could have both died.
So, but
that was so sad, though.
Yeah, it was sad.
Did they see if she even I'm pretty sure she survived though, right?
Yeah. She was injured. So this one's an actual school bus.
Ooh.
This is video of a first grader dangling from the school bus after her backpack was caught in the doors. The Kentucky bus driver has no idea that the 7-year-old is trapped.
No idea. Okay, maybe the kid's screaming, you don't hear it because it's a diesel and they're pretty loud.
Mm-hmm.
But what about your mirrors?
Can your mirrors see the whole...
You're thinking of the mirrors that we have on the side. There's mirrors on the hood.
Oh, yeah.
That give you that view.
So you should have been able to caught that. I don't know. It's like, people are going to say, well, he was distracted by the passengers.
Well, they were saying the kids were making noise. The kid was screaming, but you couldn't hear it. But I'm like, you drive a large vehicle. I'm pretty sure they told you, always check your mirrors.
Well, not even that. I mean, she got her backpack caught in the door. How did the door even close?
It closes.
Well, I don't know. I think he would have noticed something to do with the door. So.
Well, you would think you would notice instead before you left, look at the door, make sure it's closed right.
Yeah, if it's not implicated by now, I think that should be a new rule before they take off everywhere. Is to make sure that there's no.
Just say, okay, well.
I mean, I think it'll take too long, but they should do like a walk around,
An off chance that a kid's backpack got stuck. But my emphasis is the mirror.
Yeah.
There's a mirror on that hood to give you that blind spot view. All large vehicles have that mirror. Not all of them, I guess. Some of them should have them. They broke off or whatever, but for a bus, I'm pretty sure they're required. That mirror would definitely show you that there's something dragging.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, this, I'm going to play the video, and there's this something that's totally messed up that you're going to watch.
Goodness, she survived. Incredibly, Inside Edition has found 31.
Okay, hold on. Let's go back. There you go. See the mirrors?
Mm-hmm.
Those mirrors show you down there. That's what those mirrors are for.
Then it's totally on the driver then.
Right there. There's that mirror.
I see.
Shows it. I can see right here in this the reflection. I can see perfectly the bottom of that door.
Found 31 incidents, including 2 deaths of kids dragged by their school buses. Just how strong.
So there was the mirrors you were thinking about.
Yeah. The
right there. And there's that mirror I'm talking about on the hood.
Yeah.
Which shows you that bottom part.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you got this big vision panels on the door, so you can see a vehicle, that's what they're for.
Mm-hmm.
When you're making turns and stuff or changing lanes.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look in all your mirrors, you would have saw that kid being dragged.
Just how strong are those doors? They trapped and crushed just about everything
Why they do
we
that to
tried to
goldfish?
put between them. This can of soda literally exploded from the pressure. With their parents' permission and under the supervision of the...
Okay. With the parents' permission, they're going to reenact this damn scene.
What the hell?
What kind of parents are those?
Experts, we loaded up the bus with a
Like, they make dummies for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
bunch of noisy kids. Then we carefully closed the school bus doors on the backpack of 8-year-old Julia. Aboard the bus, you can hardly hear her. Imagine if this was your child. For more information about...
I wish they would have showed that mirror if you would have saw her.
Mm-hmm.
Prove my point.
Yep.
So that's an old video, 2015. But it came up because of that other video that I saw. What? I wish there was more to the story. Like, what happened to the bus driver? Because to me, that's just pure negligence on his part.
Yeah.
Or her. But
I'm hoping because of that video, by now there should be like way more like procedures of how to load and unload people on the bus and precautions to watch out for. Hopefully, but I'm not sure.
But yeah, that's a school bus.
Oh my god.
Any reason you want to put your kids on the bus? In the hands of a stranger that doesn't care?
'Tis why I told you no when you first asked me, what about with the bus? I'm like, hell nah.
Alright, this is a wicked video. Oh, they took it off?
What?
Oh no. There, man.
They were just warning you.
Yeah.
Watch as a woman driving this red Mustang plows into her bicycle-riding boyfriend on purpose, police say. You could see the man bounce off the hood, over the roof, and flips several times before landing face down on the pavement. A few other bikers come to the man's aid, and he eventually starts running away, but then stumbles to the ground.
Why would he run away?
The surveillance camera captured the horrifying video.
What do you mean, why?
He got run over. Wouldn't you think you'd wait for somebody to...
For the person that ran you over to come back and finish the job?
No, I mean, like...
What? He wants to get away. He's like, hey.
Oh, he's running for his life.
I would think so.
You think she would come back and finish the job?
You don't know. It's a woman.
You don't know.
It's a woman driving that car.
That could have been it could have been a man. So it would have been
No.
the same concept.
Well, if you read at the top, it says, woman runs over boyfriend with car after learning he's HIV positive. So she did that because she found out he's HIV positive.
And didn't tell her.
Didn't tell her.
Which isn't that like a felony or something?
Video in this Phoenix, Arizona
I think you're
neighborhood.
supposed to be telling people that you are
According to
positive
police
when you are.
documents, this woman, 44-year-old Misty Wilkie, was allegedly arguing with her lover in a park after learning he was HIV positive. She claims the man pulled out a pocket knife on her. After the crash, Wilkie reportedly called police from home to say she didn't mean to hit the man. She says she was angry and drove off, not realizing she hit someone until he bounced off her car, published reports state. Wilkie was arrested and faces charges of attempted murder and aggravated assault. For InsideEdition.com, I'm Lee Sheps.
I love how she pled not guilty to that.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm not saying what she did was a thing to do or the right thing to do. But of
it's
course,
understandable.
What he did to her,
it's a lot worse.
I understand where her anger came from.
Yeah, because like think about it. What she did to him, he's gonna live.
Well, she's gonna live too.
Well, we don't know how.
But she's just gonna live with the virus.
I know, but isn't that like a killing virus?
It messes with your immune system.
I mean, can it cause you to die?
I guess depending on illness you get would compromise your immune system.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, if it wasn't such a big deal, then
I'm not saying it's not a big deal. It's just it kind of affects her for the rest of her life. Saying it doesn't work out for her boyfriend if she wants another partner in her life. Now,
I'm just saying that he messed her up more than she messed him up. So I think, I don't know. I'm not saying if justice was prevailed or not, but.
Well, no, because I think she got the worst of it now.
Yeah, that's
so she got the HIV, I'm guessing.
And then she might be going to jail, prison.
According to the story, it doesn't say she got infected, but we can only assume she did. Well, and she
that's probably how she found
had
out.
Potential, murder?
Attempted murder.
Attempted murder with a deadly weapon. So, yeah, she got the worst of it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. So that happened back in 2016, and I was just,
It's so funny because her story was, I didn't even know I hit anybody. I'm like, did she look like she straight out directly was aiming at him?
Okay. This one, I find it funny and weird at the same time.
You know.
Opposites attract. You think that has to do with?
I don't know why it has to do with animals. I keep thinking it has to do with
No, it
animals.
has to do with people.
Okay, because I don't know. Like,
you know how they say opposites attract? But these are like opposite.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Lay it on me.
Or lay it on you.
Just let it roll.
This is Merrin. She fell in love with James.
I'm a masculine presenting woman.
And I am a feminine presenting straight man. I guess people perceive us as weird as a couple because we don't follow the regular status quo. And we don't look like how they want us to look.
The couple met through TikTok, and despite not being each other's usual type,
I was identifying as gay because it was easier than explaining all the ins and outs of who I was.
I've only dated girls in the past.
The most frequent question we get is, who is the woman? Or like, who is the girl? Who is the boy? Who is the man?
I miss you. How was your flight?
Fine. I'm hungry.
Hi, I'm Marin, and this is my boyfriend James. I'm a masculine presenting woman.
And I am a feminine presenting straight man.
Merrin and James met online.
But yet she still referred to him as her boyfriend.
Yeah. I can see how that's irony there. I guess because technically they're straight.
They're straight, but not straight.
They're straight, but not straight. And to tell you the truth, I think I already pondered this question a long time ago. Like whenever, kind of similar to this, but not exactly. Like if somebody was a man but had a sex change to be a woman, and then the same thing with a woman had a sex change to a man, and then they ended up hooking up together, would they be considered a straight couple, or would they be both considered as both transgender? I mean, like, why would it matter? I mean, they're technically they'd be straight because it's just a man with a woman, despite that they're opposite of what they were supposed to be. So, or was in the beginning. So,
I don't know.
so I can kind of relate to this story. I mean, I figured that would eventually happen. I just didn't know if it was common or not. So
Well,
I'm not sure.
I don't think it's common. But
That's what I'm saying. I don't think I've never heard of that
This is-
before, but I know that that would eventually happen.
this was just a weird situation I saw. Like, you're a woman that wants to be a man, and
But
you're a
it's so
man
much-
that wants to be a woman.
But it makes sense. That's so
and
much
you're
easier.
You're together, and I get it. But yet you still refer to him as your boyfriend.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's kind of like she should have said that was my girlfriend, and he should have said that's my boyfriend. But I don't know.
And then-
it's definitely it could follow into that part where you know how they don't see each other as he or she. It's that non-binary.
No, but she said boyfriend.
Yeah, that's true too. So I don't know. I mean, you're right. It's kind of weird because if that was her boyfriend and he was his girlfriend, then they wouldn't see each other as opposite. It would just be normal, you know. So technically, they're making it sound like opposite. It pretty much neutralize. It cancels each other, and it's technically
cancel
normal.
each other
They
out.
cancel each other, so it's normal.
She's a woman and he's a guy. They dress.
And they look like they dress pretty.
She dresses masculine and he dresses feminine. So I just thought that was weird. I'm like, what?
So you didn't find the word that the part that they switched roles. You found the part that she called him her boyfriend. That's what threw you off.
Well, she wants to be the man or the guy in the relationship, but yet she likes women.
It actually probably worked out for her if she had one of
And-
those families that didn't like the fact that she might have been gay. So the fact that she has a boyfriend that is feminine kind of worked out for her perfectly. So I think she's so used to calling him my boyfriend for like
Maybe.
presentation
Maybe. That's
reasons.
very possible.
After a chance comment from Merin on TikTok.
The little
That's funny.
So I'm assuming that if they ever got married, which probably eventually will, because they
how they would
sound way
expect it.
too perfect for each other,
I'll-
he'd be wearing a dress and she'd be wearing a suit.
Masculine. Just so she can see what I'm gonna put.
Which it is. We just dress differently.
I don't know if they would get married.
Their relationship.
I think it's not gonna work out.
Why?
She likes women for a reason.
And what he doesn't, because he said that he's straight, right?
So eventually, she's gonna want a woman's body to mess with.
Well, she could be bi.
Well, I'm pretty sure they're bi, but in the end, it's like that's not what she wants. I mean, that's just my opinion on.
It's possible they can have an agreement, like an open relationship
relationship.
agreement.
Maybe.
Knowing that, I know because of our situation, how we are, like you're gonna have certain needs, you know.
Well, then I guess later on she's gonna run him over when he's riding his bike.
Not that needs, not the need to run him over. She's not gonna have the need for speed.
She's like, you're HIV positive.
Motherfucker.
Which I find weird that, it affected gay people more.
Yeah.
And then what was this, monkeypox? Right? That affected gay men more than regular people. The weirdest thing.
I don't understand why viruses are more like prejudiced than we are.
Yeah, I was like, why? How does it affect? Shouldn't it affect humans all the same?
I would have thought so. I just don't understand why. I can understand why it affects different races, but different like gender or transgender or whatever you prefer to be. Yeah, I don't understand why there would be a difference.
Well, let's see.
Like I've never heard of like a genetic code that only gay people have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the reason why that genetic code or the genetic like whatever that you have is being attacked because of that virus is only after for that, you know. So I don't know. It sounds weird. But then again, it kind of contradicts the fact that I used to say that you're gay, you're born with it, so you're genetically born into being gay. So I guess it kind of would make sense why there'd be a virus that'd be attacking people that have that genetic code for it, you know? So, I mean, that'd be the only reason why it'd make sense. But other than that, it really, to me, doesn't make sense. Like, how does it decide, oh, you're gay, so I'm going to attack you, you know? I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
It's engineered.
Exactly.
It's engineered to go after gay people.
Yeah, I mean, to me, that sounds like it's a man-made virus, you know?
So tell me if you get this.
Sure, when I see it.
She's the dumbest person to ever play the lottery, and I'll say this right now. This bitch, she shows me her paper, and she chose 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, Powerball 66.
Why is that crazy? You can choose any number. Why is it crazy? Why is
The
that crazy?
the odds are all the same though.
No, it's
Yes,
not.
that's
It
what
is.
I'm
The
saying.
odds are
That's
no matter what the
I'm
numbers
saying.
is.
And this
No,
bitch,
for them to be in a sequence, the odds are way greater.
we were almost late to our show. She made me pull over so she could get. Yes, see, I told you.
Yeah.
You're both idiots.
No.
I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
yeah.
No,
That's
you
what I do.
don't.
Yeah, I do.
It doesn't
Every
matter.
time. It doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. It's all the same.
So you think the odds are different if you do
She
random
thinks
numbers?
she's hacked the lotto,
Yeah,
but she's never
I think-
won.
Have you ever fucking won it?
No.
You've
No.
never won it?
I can't believe this is
Yeah,
happening.
yeah.
She's
Okay. You believe she's correct?
No.
No.
I totally disagree with her. Because it doesn't matter if they're in an order or not, because you don't win based on them coming in a certain order. They could be in any random order, and it could be any number that you pick. So I think any 6 combinations is the same chance you have of getting those numbers as if there were a pattern to it. I mean, it doesn't matter. The chances of you getting 11, 22 is the same chances you get from getting random numbers.
Okay.
So I agree with the other one.
I agree with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 has the same chance as 1, 10, 22, 37, 47, boop, boop, ba-doo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how's that go?
Boop, boop, ba-doo, boop.
No, that's 24, 47.
Oh. 45, 47. Do-do-do-do-do. 45, 47.
My woman gave me these numbers to play. 15, 30, 37, 38, 45, 47, 15, 30, 37, 38, 45, 47.
Just hurry up. I got customers to serve.
All right.
So, yeah, it has the same chance. But I see her point. Get it sequential like that would seem far rarer than having this random numbers. Do you agree?
Yeah, I mean...
Or no? You're like, no, it has the same chance.
Technically, it does have the same chance, but the fact that it would have a pattern to it, yeah, you would think it'd be less of a chance for it to be that. So I guess it's a yes and no answer.
And the only reason I say this, because of poker.
Okay.
Like, we play poker, we
Mhm.
all have the same chance of getting
A royal flush.
a winning hand, right?
Mhm.
And then we get dealt our cards, and then we're like, okay, you have 2 aces, I have the ace of hearts and the 10 of hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, you're winning right now. You got, right?
Yeah, because you got a pair.
No, you got a pair.
Whoever.
Or you got a pair of 2s. Does it say pair of 2s?
Okay.
You're winning. You got a pair of 2s. I got nothing.
Mm-hmm.
They dropped Texas Hold'em. They dropped 3 cards. A 2 and a 2, and the Jack of Hearts come out.
Mm-hmm.
You got 4 of a kind.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty rare.
Yeah.
Then the next card comes out. The Queen of Hearts.
Mm-hmm.
And then the River, King of Hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Now I got the Royal Flush.
Mm-hmm.
Sequential. The highest there is.
Mm-hmm.
The rare. Most rare hand there is.
Mm-hmm.
I win. because getting sequential suited cards is not common. There was a chance where I see his point, but getting sequential was rare. Your 4 of a kind was rare too.
Yeah, but a lot of
it's
combinations
more
are
common than a royal flush.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that you have different chances and different combinations to get rare sequence, you know? Like the odds of you getting that 11 and 22 is the same odds as you getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But they're rare but technically, wouldn't they make any kind of sequence kind of rare too?
Well, you can, yeah. Like if you got a straight flush, or even you can't, obviously in Texas Hold'em, but if maybe we're playing 5-card draw, you got a straight flush, you know, one ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I got a straight flush, 10, jack, queen, king, ace of a different suit. My hand would beat yours because it was higher.
Yeah, I guess in concluding this whole conversation, I mean, to me, it'd have to be a yes or no question because, yes, it is more rare for you to get a sequent pattern like that. But at the same time, the odds of you getting those numbers are the same as you getting any numbers. So, I mean, technically, it's a yes or no answer. You really
No,
can't.
well, I see her point. That's what I'm saying. I see her point where she says getting sequential like that it would seem harder. Even though mathematically speaking, it's just as possible as any other number.
Mm-hmm.
But I could see her point where she's trying to get to, but...
I didn't see her point trying to embarrass the shit out of her and calling her dumb.
No, they didn't agree with her, so basically she's like... Well,
she's the one looking dumb.
Yeah.
So that kind of backfired on her.
But I see her point.
Yeah, I see her point, but at the same time, she's...
Because I don't think since the lottery's been in place, I don't think there's ever been
any combination that came out like that.
Yeah. Whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
As far as the lotto is concerned, there's so many combinations to it. Yeah, you're right. It would be kind of rare for that to happen, but technically, it's the same.
Possible.
It's possible as you get any other combination of numbers.
Yeah. So I see her point, but mathematically speaking,
she's wrong.
It's the same odds as
you getting
a random or his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 versus 11, 22, 33, 44, and so on. So I see her point, but she is wrong.
Yeah.
I just saw this one today. I thought it was pretty interesting. Because if this happened to me, I would tell my kids what's up.
A few months ago, I took my parents to court for having me without my permission, and I won. So the court ordered them to give me $5,000 a month to cover my basic living expenses.
Wow.
Well, they went and had that appealed. So now they don't have to give me any money, and I have to go get a job.
Oh my God.
And I'm realizing, like, I don't have any work experience or any higher education. Nowhere's paying me $5,000 a month. So how the hell am I supposed to be able to afford my bills? Like, what?
How old is
Don't
this
have
chick?
children if you don't want to support them.
You're not supposed to be supporting them after they turn 18.
Well, she's saying that they didn't ask her permission before she was born.
Well, duh, you didn't exist, pendeja.
I was like, they did. They asked God, and they just told the parents, I'm letting you know right now, you're going to have an ungrateful cunt as a daughter. They're like, well, we'll deal with it.
Oh, my God. That's so retarded. The fact that she made that announcement on video and posted it, definitely not going to get her hired anywhere.
Well...
And she honestly thinks that the whole world owes her everything and she doesn't have to do nothing for it.
Not the whole world, just her parents.
Well, isn't your parents like your life?
Not to her.
Well, apparently not.
But, Yeah, she doesn't have experience working that pays $5,000 a month.
Let me know if you do. You find that job, let me know.
I was like, well, go get experience.
Exactly. That's all on her. I mean, you're past 18. You should already decide by then, by the time you get out of school, what do you want to do with your life? I mean, how are you supposed to support yourself? Not who's going to support me.
Who's going to support? Or I have a better option for her if she watches our show ever. OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. There you go. Show off those assets.
You could potentially make more than $5,000 a month.
I'm pretty sure people will pay you to hear you rant about ridiculously stupid things. You don't even have to make it like.
And you don't have to show anything.
You don't have to show exactly. You don't have to show
your
nothing.
feet and pour Pepto-Bismol on it, and people would pay you.
God, what are you into that I don't know about?
I just saw your shirt, so I thought of Pepto-Bismol.
So I'm influencing the wrong ideas in your brain. Nice. Okay. Blame it on me. Go ahead.
I'll blame it on. Let's see if I can find that clip.
Can't blame it on the alcohol. Whoa.
Rat race. How you spell it? There we go. What the hell?
That's not how you spell Pepto.
Yeah.
Okay, that was
Hopefully this doesn't get copyrighted. Because it is a movie scene.
If not, he's going to have to wait a week before we see this video again.
Nah, I just have to cut it out.
Hello.
Hello. Are you Harold?
Yes.
I'm Vicky. Are you going to invite me in, Harry? Or would you rather party out here in the hallway?
Can't gig.
Come in.
Not too shabby. Where are you from, Harry?
From here, Las Vegas.
A local boy makes good. So, Harry, what can I do for you?
Okay. Here's what I want. First, we both get naked.
So far, so good.
Only we're wearing sailor hats. And then we get into a jacuzzi filled with Pepto-Bismol. And I clip your toenails and you shave my buttocks.
Pardon me?
Naked, jacuzzi, Pepto-Bismol, toenails, shave my buttocks. How much would that cost?
Jeez. Honey, you have quite an imagination.
How much would it cost?
How much? So that's where I got the Pepto-Bismol thing from. And basically, it's not what he wants. If you ever seen that movie, it's a gambling. There was a bet. Yeah, there we go. So
Had to be an agenda to it.
So they.
Okay, 3,000 is the goal. Who had 3,000?
Carlton had 2,800. He's the closest.
So they all bet. How much was it going to be?
Wow, that's sad.
You ever seen that movie, Rat Race?
Bits and pieces.
So yeah, back to this woman. OnlyFans.
Make a note.
You know.
Not me. You.
Pepto-Bismol. Take a bath. People will pay you. Dump it on your feet. I don't know. Or show your booty hole.
Gross.
They probably want to see that too.
You could probably make something that looks similar to that. I wouldn't even know.
Yeah, you don't even have to be your booty hole.
Oh, I hope not. It's all mine. Gaze at it.
This one I saw today too. Like, obviously you never left the state.
Yeah, you know this.
So, if you left the state, this is to say you went to our neighbor,
Oklahoma.
Okay, fine.
I want to go more north.
Okay, you went to Oklahoma. You got pulled over.
Mm-hmm.
They asked for your driver's license.
Mm-hmm.
You pull out your driver's license. It says you're from Texas.
Mm-hmm.
It was issued by the state of Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And the officer tells you,
go back to Texas?
No, that you don't have a license to drive here.
How does that work?
It doesn't.
Is that wrong?
Okay. Yeah.
Is this a license?
Okay. Now, I'm saying that she's from Texas. Where the guy's from, I'm going to guess Mexico. I don't know. But he speaks English. So.
Can you read?
Do you understand English? Are you recording?
Doesn't matter if I'm recording.
I'd like an answer. You don't have
Well, it
anything
doesn't
from
matter what
Texas?
you like. No.
No?
I don't carry a license from Texas.
So you're driving without a license from Texas. That's another
What?
violation.
What violation?
Driving without a license? Is this a license?
License from Texas.
So you're driving without a license from Texas. Is this a
So he's in Texas, got pulled over. She's asking for a license. Furnished one for her, but it wasn't a Texas issued license.
Wow. I wonder how she explained that.
Well, no, there's this stupidity because when I drove a truck.
Did that happen to you?
Not my license. So, where I was taking one of those Q10 pumps to location.
Mm-hmm.
Scale house was open.
Mm-hmm.
Go in. They asked to see the registration because those pumps are overweight, right? They're over 80,000 pounds.
And the registration was from Oklahoma?
Uh-huh.
How did I know?
Because you printed them out.
Yes.
So, Oklahoma. And he asked, do you have one from Texas? I'm like, no, it's registered in Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you need it from Texas. I'm like, no, it's registered in Oklahoma.
Therefore, you need Oklahoma papers.
To show it's registered and it shows the weight of the vehicle. Now, the permit is from Texas. The overweight permit.
Yeah.
The registration is from Oklahoma because that's whatever. I guess Halliburton has some deal over there.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of companies, for whatever reason, they pick Oklahoma. I guess Texas charges more. I don't know. But I'm like, the registration is from Oklahoma. It's right here.
The same thing.
And you can scan the code and it would take you to their website, and show you it's registered. And he kept arguing that it has to be a Texas registration. I'm like, no, the plates are Oklahoma. The paper's going to say Oklahoma. What's wrong with you? So we kept going back and forth until finally he's like, okay, let's go.
Like, I'm not going to get through to you, sir, so just go.
Yeah, I think in the end he realized, yeah, he fucked up.
Stupid. He was looking at himself like shakes my head.
I could try to get this further, but then they're just going to tell me, yeah, you fucked up.
Just going to embarrass yourself even more.
What I think what he was asking for was the overweight permit. Yeah. Yep. I think that's what he wanted to say in the beginning, but he fucked up and said he wanted to see the registration.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, know your rights.
Yep.
Or be taken advantage of. So, I thought this was funny too. I don't know if it's a setup like the mailman's on it or it's a costume. I think it's a real mailman and the guy just, pranked him pretty good.
Let's see it. And he's running with them. Oh my goodness.
So you can see the speaker in his hand.
Uh-huh.
And I guess he had the clip on his phone. But like I said, I don't know. I mean, looked like a legitimate postal van. And
I think he was really a mailman because if he wasn't, I mean, he wouldn't have reacted like that.
Like I said, it could all be set up. He's like, hey, we're going to do this. And you just run. But
it
was pretty funny.
If it was, to me, that looked pretty authentic.
Yeah.
But either way, I mean, y'all pulled it off. It was funny.
It was.
Made me laugh.
Hilarious.
Hilarious, indeed.
That
was awesome. That was freaking awesome. And they didn't even take that much effort to pull it off,
Yeah, he just threw the letters and boom.
And he ran with them to finish it off. That was awesome.
I'm going to go with you. So the dog maybe has a 50-50. Who I'm going to pick?
I don't have to be the fastest runner in the world. I just got to be faster than you.
All right. So Netflix is coming out with their ads finally. I talked to you about this before.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna have an ad tier to their subscription. $6.99 a month.
How much is it now?
Hmm?
How much is it right now? Isn't it like $12 or $11 a month?
I think it's $9.99 for the cheapest one.
So they're having even a cheaper one, but it's good. But it's gonna have ads in it. That's what it is. That they're gonna give you a cheaper plan, but it's gonna have ads. It's pretty much like it's pretty much like Hulu.
Commercials will be 15 to 30 seconds in length and will play before and during Netflix content. So,
do you think it's gonna kind of discourage people to have Netflix, or they're gonna be like, if I can get it cheaper, then I'll deal with the commercials?
I don't know. I mean, I got rid of my account
because they just keep adding and adding and adding.
You made me forget what I was going to type. Netflix tiers? I don't know.
Ad tier?
No.
Ads? Prices?
Plans. There we go.
Cheaper ads.
So they got this one, the basic.
Uh-huh.
$9.99, standard $15.49, premium $19.99. So I had the standard.
Mm-hmm.
And when I signed up for it, it was $9.99 or $8.99. I don't remember.
And so you got it at a cheaper price.
Yeah. And then they kept, every year they kept increasing it by $1.
Mm-hmm.
So once they hit the $15, like, I don't want it.
Much.
I don't want it no more. Get rid of it.
What was the difference between basic and standard? The fact that you can watch it on more than one device, or?
Yeah, it says watch on one device with basic, standard 2, premium 4, basic HD, which I believe it was.
It says to watch it at a time. So
yeah, like if I'm watching here on my TV and you decide to jump on your phone on my account, it would kick me off so you can watch it.
Oh, okay.
So if you had 2, then I can watch it. You can watch it. Whatever we want to watch.
We wouldn't cancel each other out.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So they're coming out. They're going to replace the basic with the ads.
And make it cheaper.
Yeah. Well, only $7. So you're, I guess, $3 cheaper.
It's $3 you didn't have.
No, and you're not going to have access to all of the content.
What do you mean not have access to all the content?
Like, say you want to see a certain movie and they're like, no, has to be, they don't have the license for the ad-supported tier. I'm guessing. Like, I believe you'll have access to all their original content that they produce, but say HBO movie, just say as an example, you wouldn't be able to watch it on the ad version.
I would think it'd be the same thing as the basic.
No, right now, yes.
I
but
mean,
I believe they're replaced. If you got the basic $9.99, then yeah, you can watch whatever they have. But if you got the basic with ads,
I thought you were just paying. You're exchanging those $2 or $3 for putting ads on your
ads. But no.
But why does it affect of you watching a certain thing? Like I can understand
their agreements they have with the person that owns the content.
I don't know. That kind of makes no sense because to me it kind of sounds like when you have a subscription, but it comes with live shows and stuff that you can watch that you're paying.
No,
this
it's like
much,
YouTube, right? I can go and watch a music video.
Uh-huh.
But then if I try to put it in my video, it says no.
So you can't use it you can't use the context.
It says you can use it, but you can't make money off of it.
Then you can't use it.
No, you can. It says you're allowed to use it, but you won't be able to monetize it, or if you do monetize it, the money goes to the person that owns that content, which will be the whole video. That's why a lot of people on YouTube are like, well, if I only show 15 seconds, why do you get all the revenue? You should only get whatever that 15 seconds percentage is of the video. So if it's an hour video and it's 15 seconds, it's like you should only get, your few pennies, if depending on what you make.
No, I still don't understand. Like,
It's just a contract.
I don't understand why it should, like, just because you're getting a cheaper one and you're having to do with the ads that you can no longer watch certain things.
Because the one that owns that content doesn't want commercials associated with their content.
Oh, okay, now I get it. That makes sense.
It's like,
sorry,
no,
I was missing something. I just like, what am I missing? What am I missing?
It's like,
that's okay. I get it.
The license is no commercials.
Get it. I got it. Gotcha.
So,
thank you for
come next month,
clarification.
November 3rd, they're gonna have the $6.99, and a lot of people are, from what I'm gathering, they're not too happy about it. They're like, commercials should be free. Just have a free version with the commercials and limited content.
Mm-hmm.
And if they want to pay, they pay. I'm not going to pay for it. $6.99 with commercials. If maybe it was $4.99, I might. I might consider at $4.99.
Like I might consider that phone that we saw in the other clips where you got to put together and you have a router phone. I might consider paying $4 for it.
$4. So yeah, $6.99. No, that doesn't justify seeing commercials. I mean, even Disney Plus plans on adding commercials, and I don't know if HBO does.
I don't think so.
But I know like a lot of streaming services, they plan on adding commercials with the cheaper price or whatever the price is right now, and then you can pay extra for no commercials. So, because the public, oh yeah, the dummy.
The one they should have used on that demonstration on the bus earlier?
Nah, this is a pure dumbass right here.
Ooh, a live one. Oh!
Because apparently the parking lot they already have skid marks on wasn't good enough to do all that crap.
So they wanted another demo?
So they go on a public road and decide to do burnouts and cause an accident. So yeah, I'm
the only thing I can do is shake my head on that. That's all I can do.
I'm a Paindayhole, but
that's like the certified Paindayhole.
That's premium right there.
He gets a certificate of Paindayhole. Click. There it is.
Let's see if I can make a stamp on the video.
You totally should. We need our own seal of approval of Paindayhole, or at least the top 10 on the list. Let's see on this week's top 10 list of Paindayhole.
Mm-hmm. Boy is hurt. What was the boy is hurt?
Ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way.
Well, at least he didn't try to stop it, you know?
Right there. Look at it.
Ooh.
I don't know if he busted his knee or broke his leg.
Or busted his ass.
No, well, look at his leg right here. His left leg. Look at his right leg. I mean, he was a heavy guy. Jumped from the top so he didn't get ran over.
Cannot say he started from the bottom.
And then the guy
boy, ain't no way, boy.
Rolls. Oh, he's hurt, all right. We just don't know how bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, like I said, it's not like it's a good thing he didn't like try to like
stop the car.
Stop the car like some other videos that we saw.
Like
somebody
stop it from falling.
Exactly.
This guy, and in the face, I'm like, is that Luis Guzman?
I know, that's the first thing I thought of. I was like, I'm not gonna say somebody has a legitimate son out there.
I mean, because the quality of the video, I mean,
he kind of looks like low quality sometimes. His face.
Luis Guzman.
Yep, it's pretty close.
Let's see if we got one of his
face looking in pain.
No. It's funny when I seen like older videos or movies with him. I was like,
Mhm.
man, you were skinny.
What happened? Were you putting on weight for the role or what?
Nah, he was
Like that one right there. He looks.
living the life. Which one?
That one white. He kind of looks kind of skinny there.
Yeah, a little bit.
I didn't even know those. That looks like him right there.
And this one?
Yeah, from Turbo. It probably is him.
I'm just looking for one where he had his mouth open. But
Apparently, it doesn't happen that often.
Nah, well, they don't have the. You see some movies, he has his mouth like that, kind of like that.
Like that, right there.
That's it.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, I think Luis Guzman. He's hauling cars now. No more movie roles.
There's always movie roles for him.
Well, yeah. I think that hurt.
Oh, definitely.
I felt it when I first saw him. Like, oh. I don't think my legs would support my weight if I jumped off. What time is it? We should be finishing this up now. What does it say over there? On the other screen.
It says 1:31:19.
Oh, did we go that long?
Hell yeah.
All right, let's finish this up.
Somebody got to do a lot of editing.
No, hopefully I don't have to edit.
Whoa! Oh.
But
I was like, ah, no.
yeah, but there was a comment in here. I was like,
what was the comment?
The boy started to celebrate 2 birthdays every year after this.
Why?
Because he almost died.
Oh, I got it. This is the day I was reborn. And gave it a second chance.
The boy started to celebrate 2 birthdays a year, every year after this. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm like, oh man, that's too funny.
What if that would have been on his birthday? Because then he was going for a birthday ride.
I don't understand why.
How he felt like that?
No.
Why there was no seatbelt?
No, there's not going to be no seatbelt on the wheel fender. Why are you sitting there to begin with?
Stupid. Just because there's somewhere to sit and there's something to hang on to.
You can sit on the hood too.
But there's no rails there. There was a rail right there for him to put his hand on.
Look. See the thing in the front?
Uh-huh.
Like, there's a lot of room. You can sit down.
See,
right there, see?
I want to try to sit there.
Yeah, see?
Why would you want to sit there knowing the fact that that's the part of the vehicle that's going to be bouncing the hardest? You would have flown off as soon as you sat there. That would have been like your chance to, you know what? I want to fly. Let's try it. Let's do it.
Nah.
And he would be, ooh. Ooh, what's going on that one?
This one? Okay, wait, come back.
Bitch, come outside.
Damn. Came for seconds.
Bitch, come outside.
Ah.
Here's your Fanta.
Here's your Fanta.
Well, we'll end it there.
That was a good ending right there. Fanta. She wanted a Fanta.
Until next time.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, I think I have a little editing to do in this video. Hopefully I get it up regular time.
Awesome.
So, see you guys later. I'm Jay.
I'm Roxanne.
Later.
Bye.